You're welcome to my channel, A Heart-to-Heart Talk, Parenting the Special Needs Child. If you're a new subscriber, thank you very much for subscribing, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for stopping by. Today's episode is going to be another interesting one, and we are going to be taking you through dealing with the reality of having a special needs child. You know, like I've said in the previous episode, that you've just been informed about your child or children's condition, and now you want to deal with the reality that you have a special needs child. What are the things that you need to know, and what are the things that you need to do for accurate parenting of those children? The first one is that you have to go through research. You know, aside from the fact that the doctor have informed you about your child's condition and you have heard from him or her, that does not make you to just sit by and think that you are going to leave everything as information about your child to the doctor. You as a parent need to do intentional parenting. You need to do research about your child's condition. When you research about those conditions, it makes it easy and there's information out there. You understand? There's information everywhere now, so you cannot say you don't know. In fact, the era of claiming that I do not know has gone past. Now we are dealing with the era of the digital age. The information is right there. It is now how you channel this information that is right outside for your own use, and that is going through research. During my own time, I do not want to even research about my son's condition. I'd already believed that he's going to get better in the next 2 months, so why should I even go through research? But no, I had to know that you have to deal with the reality that this thing is here. It may get better very soon, and it may be in the near future. You never can say when that will be. But then, what about your child? These children have to grow, and you have to be intentional about how to care for them, and that's why you have to do research. The second one that you have to do is coping with the emotional and physical demands that entails parenting the special needs child. Now it means that if you are working and you have a schedule, your schedule will definitely change. Come with the terms that you have a special needs child and how you can put that in your work schedule. Okay, this time and this also time I'll be at work. This time and this also time I have to be at home to support my partner in parenting these children. That has to be intentional. The other one is that you have to advocate for appropriate schools. Now, it is not all school that is going to take your child in. At a point in time, I had to withdraw my own child from school. Take him to another place, another setting that will be able to admit him and take care of him. You have to do that now. You have to look for the setting. If your child is going to his school, you have to talk to the principal, the owner of the school, tell them about this, your son's condition. Let them be aware. Do not be shy, do not be shy about this condition. No, go out, seek for schools. Which school can I take my son to? How will the school help the boy now? That should be what should be, that is what you should be thinking about now. Which school is going to take your child in, and if they take your child, what are the discussions that you're going to be having with them? And this discussion has to be a long-term plan. Do you understand? So that they will not get tired of having your child in. No, this is my son's condition. You have to have direct conversation with them. Mature and direct conversation with them. They'll be able to know, okay, this is your child's condition. So that the principal can inform teachers. There was a time a teacher was telling me that the principal never told me that the boy was having this condition. He just told me that anything that the boy does, I should just take it like that. And the boy did some certain thing. I had to beat him. I got angry. And the principal was telling me that I didn't tell you anything that the child does, you should just take it like that. But he said, sir, you didn't tell me that this child is having this condition. Do you understand? So you as a parent will also have to meet the teacher at a point in time and tell him or her, excuse me, this is the problem my child is having, this is what it is, this is what it is. And you can motivate them so that they can properly parent your child. And the other one is paying for many treatments and interventions not covered by health insurance. Schools like this that will take your child in are always very expensive. They are not like regular schools that you can just pay some amount of money that you can take your child in. These schools are expensive, and the care they give the child, because they feel that they are giving your child a special care, so they will expect that the money that you are going to pay is not also cheap. And by that may not have health cover, insurance cover for that. That means as a parent you have to be working double shift, or you have to to ensure that you put your child in a setting where the child can be comfortable in. Also caregivers at home. Do not just get a caregiver and just assume that the child should be in the care of the caregiver without you telling the person, he or she, that this is what your child's condition is all about. And you have to do proper background check, proper research about the person you are bringing into your house to take care of the child. Now, do not forget that you do not need to add to the burden of these children. You know, we do not need to have. That's why whoever is taking your child should be in the right frame of mind. In fact, they have to be mentally sound themselves, so that it will not be as if you are having somebody that is having one mental condition or mental illness coming to take care of your child and bombarding you with their own whatever issues. Rather, they are not even helping you to care for this child. Rather, they are bringing this child back. So we do not want that situation to entail. You have to do a background check of the caregiver that is coming to take care of your child, the time they are going to spend with your child. You have to know your child's routine. And again, nobody can do it like you. In developed settings, we've seen that these children having this condition are being employed to do certain responsibilities. They are being made useful. I could see that some instances, I was discussing with a professor of mine 2 days ago, and he was saying that in developed setting, you know, these children, especially those that are having deafness, they actually bring them into the security setting because other sensory organs are very sharp. They can detect, they are at alert. So when there's a danger in something, they can easily sense it and they can, you know, tell the owner of the company, or they can alert the government or whoever, you know, their employers. What I'm saying is that these children or whoever is having a form of condition, it's not as if that condition is totally wrong. They are good in other aspects. And developed settings are able to observe that, and they are also using that, they are leveraging on that to ensure that their security apparatus is working very well. These people are being employed and they are being given sustenance. So why would we do that in our own settings too? I think our government has not done research on how we can use these people. Rather, these people are being left alone in the street to roam around and beg, instead of incorporating them into the security setting and other settings that you feel that they can be useful. I believe this channel is here to tell you that everybody has a role to play in parenting the special needs. So it doesn't stop with the parent. The school setting, please, private schools, private entrepreneurs, businessmen should invest in special needs children. They should have schools, they should have settings whereby they'll be able to accommodate these children. There are some parents that are willing to pay when they see good schools to put their children in. Parents are willing to pay. There are settings that they can also involve child care and into it, and we can have a balance or a holistic care for our children. I believe I've been able to pass my message. I know that there's people out there that will really leverage on all what I've said, and they will be able to do accurate parenting and work on what I've said. So it's not the end of the world. It's going to be easy when you are intentional about it. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please keep liking, keep sharing, and I'll see you in the next episode.